Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing.
Honestly, I think Cracker Barrel's rebrand is going to work out really well. Good evening and welcome to We Lie to You News. Do you trust us? Do you still trust us? You should. Tonight we'll give you the full report on Cracker Barrel's very successful woke rebrand. There may actually be a downside to being morbidly obese. Trump signs an executive order banning the burning of an American flag. Then a liberal burns the American flag, and more. But starting with, Cracker Barrel is making waves as the CEO, Julie Masino, launched a $700 million rebrand where they did away with their old logo and replaced the old-time country decor in their restaurants with the highly desirable decor of a sterile abortion clinic. Erasing the old-fashioned country style of an old-fashioned country restaurant makes perfect business sense, and everyone is loving it, according to the CEO.
Honestly, the feedback's been overwhelmingly positive that people like what we're doing.
The feedback is in fact so positive that the company immediately lost $100 million in value upon the release of the rebrand. The company then did damage control by responding to the criticism, stating, "We won't always get everything right the first time." The statement then went on to reinforce that they will not change anything. And that expertly crafted damage control did further damage of helping Cracker Barrel lose an additional $43 million in value, bringing the up-to-date return on investment of their $700 million rebrand to a $143 million loss in value. Just the cost of doing business when two of the three largest shareholders in the company are BlackRock and Vanguard. The DEI motives, which altruistically are willing to sacrifice profits for the sake of erasing culture, for the purpose of ushering in a one-world government, because Trump won't be in office forever, is just part of why corporations hire woke white women to run them instead of qualified candidates. Ironically, if Cracker Barrel ever wishes to reverse their plunging value, there's only one person who can save them, and it is a white woman.
Breaking news! After their damaging damage control statement, Cracker Barrel has reversed course somewhat and went back to their old logo. Some say it's due to pressure applied by President Trump.
This just in! This is Trump's mugshot from 2 years ago. It's kind of backfired on us. Meanwhile, Trump, who is now definitely the president, was in the Oval Office and signed an executive order banning the burning of the American flag, punishable by 1 year in jail. Take a look.
And what the penalty is going to be, if you burn a flag, you get 1 year in jail, no early exits, no nothing.
But gosh, is it hateful? That's the question liberals are asking, who for years have called for people to be arrested for the burning of the pride flag because, as they say, that's a hate crime. So is it a hate crime for liberals who hate America to not be able to criminally express their hate? Probably. Well, just hours after Trump signed the executive order, one liberal wanted to find out. Take a look.
Do it for every single one of you American citizens.
Let's check in on the results for this man.
Do me a favor, I got a fuse right.
Believe it or not, jail.
Honestly, I think it should be a hate crime that I can't express my hate by burning the American flag. But anyway, yeah, it's shocking to hear that what happened is exactly what he was told was going to happen. But we do salute this man for taking a stand against terrorism by committing domestic terrorism. And in body positivity has negative consequences news, Southwest announced that plus-size passengers will have to purchase an extra seat if their body positively spills over into the seat next to them. But some in the plus-size community are speaking out. Not so much taking action, but definitely speaking out, believing it's unfair for them to have to buy an extra seat to accommodate themselves when the person next to them can just simply have their extra flesh sit on their lap. Take a look.
Seats are getting smaller, seatbelts are getting shorter, and they pack us in tighter so they can make more money.
Why, that's expert logic. Seats are getting smaller every year. Not smaller relative to you as you get bigger. That wouldn't make sense. But it's the airlines that go to the great expense of replacing all their seats every year with slightly smaller ones because they just want to make more money as they still have the same amount of seats on their planes. 3 seats, aisle, 3 seats. There's also a good chance that this plus-size influencer who has a growing presence experiences everything in the world to get a little smaller every year. And we don't know what the solution is. But we do know what the solution is not. Exercise. The New York Times once again is cautioning people about exercise. This time, their fitness experts caution against difficult routines involving push-ups and pull-ups. It's almost like thinking that exercise is a safe and effective solution to health disorders is just dangerous propaganda. And New York Times is here to call it out. When in fact, safe and effective should be a term reserved only for health solutions that don't have dire consequences, like exercise does. That's it for today's news. By the way, if you're having a hard day and we're thinking about giving up, take a look at these words of inspiration.
Be hopeful. Be happy. There's still tomorrow. Don't give up. Never give up. No, no, no. I won't give up.
Can you please put a bullet in my head? And thank you to the very mentally stable community on TikTok for inspiring us all once again. Good night. I'm gonna go throw up now. Welcome to my studio workspace. I'm someone who always wants to reduce my inflammation, fight fatigue, have good energy, recover from injuries faster. That's why I always have my Bond Charge Supermax red light panel at my desk at all times. But now being 44 years old and being such a fan of red light's anti-aging effects on the skin, I want to show you my new secret weapon, Bond Charge's Red Light Face Mask. It's no secret, and the research is out there, red light has powerful anti-aging effects on the skin. And I'm someone, as I age, I want to do everything in my power to not look like I'm aging. So now every day while I'm at my computer doing some of my work, I put on my red light face mask for a 20-minute session. And since I've been using it to get the most direct benefit of red light onto my face, I very much can tell the difference. My skin looks and feels smoother, healthier, and younger. I usually don't wear this out in public, just here at home. And you too can control how you age. Just go to bondcharge.com/JP and grab your red light face mask today. And while you're there, use the discount code JP for 15% off everything Bond Charge offers. That's bondcharge.com/JP.